Well, hello and welcome. This tutorial is for those who are doing 360 tours mainly, and what I'm using here is a tour software, Pano2vr, excellent program. And what I'm going to do is show you how to change the tripod into an image, because you don't always have to go through the tripod removal, especially if you want to advertise your wares. Maybe you're a company that does 360 tours and you'd like to put at the bottom a nice little advert. Some other things you may be interested to know: you can also do effects. The first little effect I'm going to show you here is a mirror ball, which is really just a little shiny ball that reflects the image back from itself. In other words, it's looking at the top of the image and reflecting in a mirror ball as it would apply. So let's have a look, see how it's going. It's more, I suppose, something that you'd use if there was a bit of a party going on and you wanted to do it, or maybe shiny objects that you want to be reflected in the mirror ball. Anyway, there's your mirror ball. Nice little thing. Don't have to worry about removing the tripod, as I say. It's just a way of patching over. Anyway, let's get back to the main thing, which is putting our advert on. So we're going to use an image from the computer, which you've already got it in there, and it's this little thing. I'm going to use a PNG, so we need to know what file type we're using. I'm using a PNG. You can use TIFFs or you can use JPEGs, whatever you want to use. And again, just apply it as a patch over the tripod. No need to remove the tripod. And there you go, a nice simple way of putting a patch of your advertising where the tripod was. And not everybody looks right down at the bottom, but some people do. Maybe you might be wanting to do that. But anyway, there are other effects that you might want to do as well. This one I'm going to show you is just adding a little, it's called a lens flare, just to give it some kind of artistic flair, as you might call it. And you place it where you want. See the little star? Put it around where you want. It's a very subtle thing. And on the left you can see there were some I moved a bit quick there, but there were some parameters for you to play with. I would also recommend that you look at these tools up here. If you do get this program, I highly recommend it if you're going to do tours. It's quite a learning curve, but once you get into it, it's the best thing ever. So let's do an output as if we're going to then put it on the web. So here we go. I've chosen to do the output. I'm going to use a skin from the skin folder. This is what the front end of the actual tour would be. Venus, is that what I'm using there? Venus. And then we're going to save it because that's what you have to do if you start adding skins. So we're going to put it straight back into the folder that we've been working on. Save that. It'll generate all the output and it will then give you a preview as if you were on the web. So this is how it would appear on the web. And if you look at the side here, we've got some little extra bits that you could put in the tour, like a Facebook link or whatever you want, a Twitter, anything like that. And if you got more than one image, which you would have in the tour, you'll go back into. Anyway, the viewer's built in. We don't have to go to Rico Theta for this one. And there's a tiny little bit of the flare. I don't know if you can see it, just that little bit there. And that is all we have for you today. How to replace the tripod with your very own advert. I hope you enjoyed it. It's dead simple to do, but you have to have the right software. Again, a big shout out to Pano2vr with Garden Gnome software. Fantastic, been using it for years. And that's all it is. Oh, and one more thing before I go. If you like the content that you've been seeing, please think about subscribing and leaving some comments. And that way I'll be able to help you out if you've got any questions about the software I've been using. Okay, bye for now, guys.